Well, I did go to medical school. I went straight from Purdue into medical school. It was a tough transition for me because of the shift in style of learning. I went from open book, open note tests with can you reason, can you apply this to a new problem, to here's a fire hose of information to memorize. Don't think, just memorize. It was kind of a traditional learning situation back then. And that was hard for me to adjust to. But at a certain point I had to stop and go, look, if you want it, this is the game you have to play. It's just another fraternity to join, and you have to do the hazing. And that was basically what it was. And so I buckled down and then transitioned finally into medicine. But what I found that once I got through the fire hose phase, that my engineering was what made me stronger, because I could use the information. People who just go through a typical pre-med, they just learn lots of facts. They don't learn how to apply them. So the engineering education gave me the ability to apply what I finally got around to learning. No, it really did become a key component. I ended up specializing in nuclear medicine, which is a very small specialty. It's part of radiology in most hospitals. Most places they don't have a separate specialist in nuclear medicine. It's just done by the radiologist. But I was fortunate to find my little path there. And so we're mostly a consulting specialty. We do special tests. And so physicians will come by and talk about them, to order a certain test. Or I'll talk with them about the results. But I found that sometimes there were some docs who'd come by just to talk about patients, even though they didn't really need one of my tests. And I finally realized it was because I was just able to help them think through the case. And that's the engineering background, that ability to work with someone and to think through, well, what do we know? What do we don't, what is it we don't know? What do we need to figure out the solution to this problem? And so a lot of the work I've done as a consultant, it's that engineering. Even though the topic may not seem like engineering, what makes that consulting possible is the engineering.